Hello, my name is Mark Evans. This is PMA VII Week 2, and this week we are going to go over sprite and sound and how it pertains to what we could use to develop a 2D type game. So first, what is a sprite? A sprite is an image consumed of various action. It could be icons, it could be characters in a game. This is an example of a sprite, the Super Mario Brothers here, and it shows all the actions that Mario would do as if he was walking, creating some type of action. And how we get this sprite to move is we use CSS and actually use the position on the image. It's one image that's loaded, and you can use all kinds of CSS and JavaScript to manipulate an actual character moving, showing some sort of animation. So there's various different sprites and how you can do stuff. But in the simplest form, I can show you how it works. So when you load up a web browser, and if you have your inspector out, you can see that the image is loaded here, and the image itself is a home view icon, a back icon, and a forward icon, and then below it is the same icons but dimmed. So the result would be, if you hover over the house, you'll see the dim version. If you hover over the arrow, you'll see the left version, and same for the right. And this is all done on one image. So the image only needs to load once, which makes it great for speed and loading times. And as you can see here, this is all manipulated using JavaScript, and you basically have different ways to do it. So let's just say I wanted to affect the way it looks. So if I deleted the 5 here and I hit submit, when I hover over the home, it doesn't line up right, because it's looking for how that exact position that it's looking for that exact position in code, and it doesn't line up. So if I put it back, you can see that it lines up perfectly, and that's how sprites are utilized. Now, as far as sound for games, you can see here that you can go to plenty of different sites that have audio. One, for example, would be like let's say a ray gun. And that's a pretty good example of a sound that you could use if you have some sort of character that's shooting a gun, or if you're making some sort of sporting event game, you can use the loud stadium noise. You can implement all these different sounds, and you can load it up using HTML. You can load it up using an audio framework and an iPhone app, or however you want to do it. But they have plenty of non-commercial, royalty-free types of sounds out there, and this is a perfect example. Soundbible.com, and you can see right here, this is a good example to use Mario jumping here, and you could tie in your sprites to do whatever it is you need to do. So when he's walking and he jumps, you can time the little jump, and it kind of brings the application to life. But that's my understanding of sounds and sprites, and how they're utilized in gaming, especially simple 2D gaming environments. And like I said, I definitely think that I'm gonna do something that'll tie in the sound. Not quite sure if the game I do will utilize sprites, but if it does, it shouldn't be too hard to do using the basic CSS, HTML, and JavaScript skills that I've already learned. And it's a very easy tactic, and actually it's pretty old school if you ask me. But anyway, that's it, and take care. Bye.